light isn't working how I want it to. Hi, hello, nice to see you. Anybody just trying to work out all of this disastrous lighting and everything? Let's see if that's going to be okay. That doesn't look so bad. Okay, hi everybody. We've got day 1 Inktober, day 2 Inktober. It's technically day 2. It's coming up to midnight in Japan. And I'm going to do your day number 3 a little early because I'm not free tomorrow. So sorry anyone who just came onto the previous live stream. I set it to horizontal. I double checked it was set to horizontal. And then YouTube was not having it. So we're going to do it again. So sorry anyone who clicked that link and didn't get what they wanted. That sucks, but it's done. Hello. The word of the day is boots. Boots. And we're going to start with watercolor. These watercolors. Check out the intro video that I made if you want to know more about those watercolors, but they're nothing special. They're just a very cheap something from Japan. Sumie, which means just watercolor painting. Nothing special. It technically means black watercolor painting, but we're not doing it black. Okay, I've got a character for boots. And I'm going to get painting them. Hello, who's that that's just come in? Nice to see you. And sorry if that was you on that previous live just now that got a bit damaged. Okay. Hi. Thank you. Thanks, Jenny. Okay, right. 1 second. I was going in with red. I wonder if you'll guess what I'm doing. Ginny, you're bound to guess what I'm doing. I'm going to have it as a bit of a reveal again. I quite like that revealing nature. I bet you'll guess what I'm doing. Ginny, if anyone, should for such a thing. Hello, Lisa. Nice to see you. Sorry if you ladies were just trying to be on the live just now. Honestly, I set it to horizontal. I double checked it was set to horizontal. I checked it earlier and just now, and then when I went on it, it set it up in vertical and then had the chat all in a weird position. I was like, well, I'm not having that. So I was not having that. So I had to reset the whole thing, which is really annoying because it just takes time. I don't want to be spending all this time doing useless things. I want to do fun, great things. We should all be wanting to do fun, great things. Okay, going in with watercolor paint for something. I wonder if you can tell what I'm doing. It's going to be rough and ready, and we're going to add ink after. Welcome to I'm calling it day 3. It's coming up to midnight on day 2, but I'm calling it day 3 because I'm having my baby shower tomorrow. My baby shower will just be a small affair with 4 girls. But yeah, we're going to do some crafts. Eat lasagna that I've already cooked tonight because I'm busy, and decorate and eat cake and be happy. I'm going to have people do acrylic painting to make bibs, baby bibs. How are you ladies doing? Are you well? I hope you're well. When you've clicked what it is I'm making, do let me know what it is I'm painting here. The prompt is boots. The prompt is boots. And when some colour gets onto this in a minute, you might be working it out pretty quickly. And anyone who's new here, my name is Misskendaljames. Thank you very much for tuning in to watch this live. Do check out the other ones, the other Inktobers. Crazily into acrylic pouring. Can you give me a little rundown? What's acrylic pouring? I don't think I know that, unless I do, and I wouldn't call it that. I don't know. I'm gonna get some more colors up over here. I'm keeping all of these to like 20 to 30 minutes. They've got to be under 30 minutes. Not for any particular reason. Only I thought it's nice to have a time limit. A time limit makes you work in different ways. And I'm into that. I'm into being pushed out of the comfort zone. You know what I mean? I think someone's going to work this out pretty quickly if I keep adding some steps to this. You can follow along and get a magic piece that comes out looking like mine. Do your own thing, get inspired by mine, whatever you like. What I'm doing is I'm using the Inktober prompts. Check out my description of this video and you can see a link to the official Inktober website, and you can see the prompts. And I'm also using my own camera reel from the last year and a half or so. Okay, bits of color are coming in here. It's going to be pretty obvious pretty quickly. Acrylic pouring is layers of colors poured onto prepared paper or canvas and then moved around. It is so much fun. Right, yeah, I've seen that kind of thing on Instagram. It makes really nice therapeutic videos and things, doesn't it? Okay, lovely. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. I've also seen loads of people saying, oh, that's so wasteful. That's so wasteful. You're wasting so much paint. Excuse me, people throwing away plastic at rates of who knows what. Just give it a rest. If someone's getting joy out of something, making something they can keep and use, just give it a rest, you big useless meanies. It's going to be pretty clear what I'm making very soon, if you've not already guessed it. Bit and rough and ready version of this thing. I don't go to the pub wasting money. It is my lifeline. I don't go to the pub wasting money. It is my lifeline. Is that art is your lifeline or going to the pub is your lifeline? And I don't think going to the pub is wasting money. If you get a nice experience and you get to hang out with people you like, I'm going over that. I can't be bothered to be careful. Yeah, she's got it. It's Paddington Bear. It's Paddington Bear. Art is your lifeline. Yeah, art is a lifeline for so many, rightly so. Creativity. Could alter that a little bit to say creativity. Look, I'm going over what I've already done. It doesn't matter too much. You'll see why it doesn't matter. I'll just go over it again. Yep, Paddington. Because boots. I was looking through my whole archive of, as in like my camera reel on my phone. I actually can't find much to do with boots that I want to paint. So I found this stuffed toy of Paddington. So it's like a vintage little Paddington. And I'm going to put his blue boots on in a moment. And I'll add a bit of shadow and stuff in a moment. We're at the 8-minute mark. This drying as it goes. Going to layer up with some colours after. And it should look quite nice, I think. Kept thinking of the shop logo. What shop logo? The shop in Paddington. That might be a bit too well remembered for me. Boots. Ah, yeah. That's fair enough. Boots, the pharmaceutical, beauty, everything shop in the UK. Fair enough. Try and get some darker red in just over here. I'm going to go over those little duffel buckles again a bit. Might add more darker colours in a moment too. This is a real rough and ready little toy. It's you'll see it in the end in that big reveal I shall do, but it's in a kooky position and looks like it's been well loved. Let's go up here. I'm not using my gimbal these days. Well, not these days, I'm using it these days, but I'm not using it for this. I've got this setup that can look directly down over what I'm creating. So rather than using the stabilizing device, I've got something else going on. So my drawings, my paintings have got kind of unique angle for myself to be at to do them. How are you ladies doing? What have you been making recently? Acrylic pouring for Ginny. Scrapbooking, that kind of thing for you, Lisa, am I right? Everybody else, let me know in the comments, what kind of things are you making? If you watch this as catch up, or if you tune back in later, I would be so grateful for a few comments here and there. Lets me know I'm not doing this all in vain, doing it to encourage people to get into being creative, having a nice time, and finding those lifelines, right, Ginny? Find those lifelines. This creative outlet of making things is great. What's this? She's mid scarf pattern testing right now. That's pretty cool. Scarf pattern testing. Normally you make toys, so I'm quite surprised to hear you say that. Okay, in comes the good bit. Boots. This is what we're on about. Looking at these boots. So I've been using mixed media. I've been using paint. I've been using ink pen, and then I've been using coloring pencils. I want you guys to think about using whatever you can around your house. Just use the stuff. I know I'm an artist. I know I live in Japan, so I've already got cute and cool stuff and useful stuff all around. That doesn't mean you can't just use whatever. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit. I'm gonna add the rest. You can see it's looking like a real retro little teddy bear, I think. And it doesn't really look so special, does it? It doesn't look that great. Not all art looks fantastic before it's finished, you know. Lots of people put a lot of pressure on themselves to make these fantastic things. But there are quite a lot of stages where it just looks weird. Like, it just looks like a bum. Just put a bum on his face. Nothing special there, right? Peachy bum. All bums are pretty special, actually. Mine has doubled in size at least in this pregnancy. Super cute. Just stop packing. Packing for the chemist. Packing for what, Ginny? Little black nose up here. I was not using black and now I've gone and used black. That's okay. Okay, and a hint of an eye. I can't put the eye in yet because it will come out to will come out the wrong shade. Sorry, it will blend into the wetness that's already on the page. Okay, gonna add those duffels back in again because I took them out, didn't I? Not in any special way. Look, chucking them on just like that. Not very special at all, but it'll come together in a special way. How can I get this to dry faster? I need it dry now. What I'll do is I'll finish up the little candle bit on my other one from yesterday. Off to Bologna. Is that how I say that? Bologna in the morning. Is that Italian? Am I being correct in assuming that's Italian? That's amazing if you're off to Italy. Fantastic. Jealous. Italy less. Okay, I'm not a total geography noob. I mean, I couldn't tell you where in Italy that was at all. But I guessed it enough. It's probably because I thought it was bolognese. I don't know. And it's probably not a weird assumption, actually. Okay, this is looking away. That's fine. And I'll stop adding paint so it can dry. Ready for me to add the ink. Let me just add a little bit of darkness to the boots. Go for a much darker blue. Want darkness on the inside and there. I've got a friend over for the night actually because she's staying 2 nights from Kyoto before she moves to Tokyo. and she'll be at the baby shower tomorrow. So she's kindly allowed me to do this, to spare some time so I can hang out with you guys, which is very nice of her. And also she's drawing pictures on balloons for me for the baby shower, because I just don't have enough time in my day and my life. So big thanks to Dell for affording me to you. Oh, what a lovely Paddington. That's quite a cute picture so far, I think. Okay, going to get rid of this messy blobby that I've been making over here. I've got a clean water on the side, so I'm just going to use a clean water and a clean piece of tissue paper to clean that up, dry that up, tidy as you go. There we are. Going to tidy the paints out of the way and hi to the other people that are hanging out. Maybe a Sarah, maybe my mummy, maybe Elizabeth watching on the TV. Thank you all for coming. So give me a day before you get the next one of these out, guys. The next Inktober, because I won't be doing it on Thursday. I don't think I will. I might suddenly do that. My Thursday in Japan. Japan is a good like 12 to 14 hours ahead of a lot of American places, and 7 to 8 hours ahead of European places, 2-3 hours ahead of Australia and such. I don't know if that helps. So I did this one for yesterday. I did it in my this morning. I'm just going to add some more white to it, just around here, just while it's nice and dry. So just for a bit of dramatic something. There we go. I think it's not so much, but it makes a difference. Bit of yellow as well. Why not? It wasn't showing up how I wanted to, so I put a bit of acrylic paint on this one, which I won't usually be doing, but nice, nice, nice. Hi, Sarah. Nice to see you. It's been a while since you last got me live. Well, thank you very much for coming. I'm happy to see you. We've got Paddington Bear happening here. This is almost dry. I'm going to swap to pens now and come in with a bit more pencil at the end. The pens I'm using, check out the intro video I did to like what Inktober is. I'm just using a random selection of everything, so nothing too special going on here. Okay, guys, use what you've got, use what's lying around. What do I need? I need something to make him look fluffy. There's a bit fluffy around here. I'm going to come in now. I hope you can still see what I'm doing. So I want him fluffy in here as well, actually. So lots of tiny different little marks, and I hope it inspires you to do all kinds of different shapes and tufts and things with your artwork that you create. Or if you want to take the pressure off, you don't want to call it artwork, just call it creation. You're something, you're who knows. Thanks for taking a break from packing, by the way, Jenny. Maybe you caught that I said these are all going to be quite short. They're all going to be under 30 minutes. That's my goal. I don't know how you feel, Jenny. You like making things. Do you like putting a time limit on yourself sometimes so that you have to work quickly? Because I find sometimes if you don't work quickly, you can slow down to such a rate that you're just you're overworking your artwork. You're just creating like too much, like you're taking too long, and it becomes more, is the word like convoluted, like just too many things going on. So sometimes it's nice to keep it real simple. Right, we got the duffels. I'm gonna do duffels in there. I'm gonna keep a strong line for this one. Doesn't matter about the white space. We're going for bits of white space on these ones this year. I'm going to keep this white. I think maybe for story writing, actually. This can be some kind of the whole series could make a children's book or something after, or a book that you write in yourself to go with each picture. What does the picture make you think of? Let's get my next pen. That one's too thin. This one's too thick, maybe. Just going to go around here. I'm going to go around the outlines of everything that makes up his costume, his hat and his boots. I'm using a thicker line so it stands out a bit more. I wanted him to be fluffy, but I'm not too fussed about it being right or wrong or anything. Just relaxing. And you can probably tell I'm using old cruddy pens. His collar and everything's all skew with anyway, so that's fine. I'm standing up over my desk to do this, and I'm getting acid reflux big time because I've got just a pregnancy. My curse of pregnancy is acid reflux, which is fine. Other people have much worse things, I suppose. And as long as I got a healthy baby brewing, that's fine. Okay, I'm just over here. I'll show you my reference picture at the end. Reference pictures are not important though, so don't get carried away thinking, oh, does it look like my reference picture? Who cares? Just enjoy. Look how cute he looks. I have to set up a workspace and can't just stop. These days. Love it. Art is the portal to my imagination. Isn't it just? Get these boots down here. There we go. And I'm going to draw an outline that I don't care about. So we're going to use a brush pen, and we're just going to let the thickness of the pen dictate what the outline looks like. The all-important boots that we're meant to have. And let's get these duffels in. My paint is a bit wet still, I think, but it still seems to be holding out just fine. It doesn't matter if your lines are wonky. It doesn't matter if you don't go over everything perfectly. Here we go. So cute, Paddington. So cute. Now that outline I was talking about, and then just add a bit of colored pencil. Sorry, I just sounded proper West Country. Gonna add thick outline, and then I'll add the colored pencil after. Now, thick outline is I'm gonna turn it around. It's going to come from in this bit. One second, I've got a little rogue bit on the end of the brush pen. Ugh, it's not going to come out. I might be a bit more focused, a little bit more quiet. You might be pleased to have quietness. And sorry, I promised earlier that every time I close the live stream, I will immediately make it public. And I didn't earlier. I waited hours and hours. So if you guys want to watch day 2, you can. Please watch them at your own pace. I'm going to try and stay ahead of the game, because there are going to be times when I'm not going to be able to do it for maybe a few days in a row, especially next weekend. I'm going to the big festival that's in Hiraoka in Osaka, where my partner's family live and are from. So I'll be really busy there. Hopefully get some footage for video for you, but I also have to keep up with last year's footage, which is not quite finished. But please do check out all my videos I've been making. I'm doing my best to fill it up and bring you that culture from Japan, even if I can't really go outside just yet. It's still 30 degrees outside, even though it's October. Madness. Absolute madness, Harry. Don't know why that got Harry Potter vibe for me. Who needs a straight line? Nobody does. Ta-da! You know what? I didn't even sign the one from this morning. I'm going to sign the one from this morning. Look at that! My dear little Paddington. How the devil are you? Right, this one, little sign, a little K, a little J, a little 2 and a 4. 2, 4. KJ 2, 4. Just going to add some coloured pencil to that in one moment. We're at 25-minute mark. Just also going to add a little KJ over here. KJ 2, 4. Nice. Yeah, looks all right, doesn't he? It looks all right. I might have thought it wasn't going to look all right to start with. Pens out of the way. Pencils back in the game. Fluff. I want him to be fluffy. Let's get brown. Let's get a yellowy brown. Let's just get a bit of Paddington fluff up here. Yeah. Yeah. Fluffy. We love a fluffy. Look, add some fluffies using the sharpness of the pencil. Yeah. All about that. See my energy level when it's basically midnight. In fact, I think it's midnight already. Let's get a bit more bright blue up in there. Let's get a bit more apparent shine happening on these boots. You know, so I'm going to use the white pencil. Yeah, give us some shine. Okay. And the acid reflux feels really gross. The coat has got a kind of felt texture. So let's just randomly just add some of this for a bit of texture everywhere. Why not? Those little duffels are some kind of wood. So I'm just gonna sharply add something that makes them seem a bit more wooden. And I just want to use a really thin pen, my thinnest one, to do some little stitches around here. It's a simple idea. Might not even be able to see it very much, but that's fine. What do you think? There it is. 27 minutes and 30 seconds. Paddington is finished. That is day number... I've got to mark them, haven't I? Day number 1, backpack. Day number 2. Day number 2 was discover. Day number 3 is boots. Day number 3, boots. Okay, lovely. Hi, Carol, nice to see you. Sorry, I'm just off now. That's the end of it. That's 28 minutes of joy. I hope you liked it. Let me just show you the setup. Here we go. I took this little Paddington out of that image. So I hope you like it. Thank you so much. I'm using this thick etcher paper. I'm leaving this space here. I think it's going to be story writing. So when this becomes a colouring book or something, you can write your own stories here. Now, please do go onto my Etsy shop and find the Inktober 2022 colouring book. You can print that out and colour it in as you like, or just admire it. And the 2023 one will come within the next week, I believe. I'm almost ready with it. All right, thank you so much, everybody. I'm off now, so I'll see you later. But I really appreciate your time and energy, so thank you very much for hanging out with me for a bit. And I hope you like my Paddington. Rough and ready, but fun and cute. That's me. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.